Welcome to the Hyperspace Vault and happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. Today we thought we'd do a special video and show you our Star Wars collection and room. So it's downstairs, so we're on the stairs now and we're going to kind of make our way through and show you our collection. And got some movie posters up here, we're going to show you those. Here we have the Star Wars Trilogy Special Edition teaser poster from 1997. There's Spider-Man, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones: The Last Crusade. And then over here we have the Star Wars Trilogy Special Edition posters. And these are all actual one-sheets from theaters, the double-sided posters that are made to go on a light box. Okay, first up we have our Black Series 6-inch figure collection, and we kind of go through and rearrange these every so often. So right now we kind of have them arranged by the movie poster above. So right here is Star Wars A New Hope and the figures related with that movie. And then next up we have Empire Strikes Back. So we have the bounty hunters there with Han, Bespin, Princess Leia, Bespin Escape, Lando, and some Imperials. Then next up we have Return of the Jedi, and then that Battlefront 2 figures in the middle of that too. And then down below, start over here, we have the sequel trilogy figures that we've collected, and then moving over in the back we have our 40th anniversary figures on the Legacy Pack display pack. And then up front we have some of our newer figures, which is like that Jump Trooper and those Royal Guards. And then moving on over we have Rebels figures out here.
Can't wait for Ezra and Chopper.
Yeah, those are coming out later on this year. And then over here on this side we have Rogue One figures with the Imperials up front, and then Jyn, Cassian, K2SO, and towards the back there. And then down below in our display case we have a lot of Star Wars books and movie related books. And over here is our little Black Series helmets that we collect. And then back there is some pewter X-Wing fighter. Then moving over, here is the my original vintage figures that I had when growing up. I had a few more than this. Didn't have a whole lot, but had a few more, but they've come up missing over the years. I had Boba Fett. I wish I could find Boba Fett. He was one of my favorites. And I had Yoda, Ewoks, and a few others. IG-88. So, and then moving over to the next one, we have some little mini arcades. And then moving on,
all playing
on over, here's some Tron stuff. There's a little mini Tron game that I had when I was growing up, and a Tron Pop, and a Tron Sark figure that I had growing up. Okay, next up we have our 3.75 inch collection, and we have most of them sitting on this shelf over here in the corner. Up on top we have a B-Wing ship, and then we have Imperial. This is our Imperial shelf. So we have some Stormtroopers and Imperials lined up here, kind of like the Emperor has come. So they're all lined up to see the Emperor. And then the next shelf we have our Rebellion shelf. There's our Rebellion
pilots, Luke, Han, Chewie, the original set, the original Hoth set. We got some droids, we got all kinds of stuff. We got some 30th anniversary of Star Wars figures back there in the back.
And then the next shelf is kind of a mismatch of different figures. We got the bounty hunters out front.
Yeah, and they're looking at this hologram of Han Solo, and they're like trying to decide what plan they should use to catch him.
And then moving over, we have some Rebels figures and a vintage Cloud City car.
And in the back there, we just have some Phantom Menace / Rogue One / Force Awakens. It's kind of dark back there. But that's basically what we have back there, just in case you were wondering.
Next shelf, we have Poe's X-Wing, some First Order troops with Kylo Ren, and a A-Wing.
I can't remember the pilot's name.
And then down below, we have a Lego X-Wing that Alex got. I think he got that for Christmas this year, and he put that together himself. So I'm really proud of him for putting that together, and it's actually really good.
Stable. And if you were wondering, yes, the wings do open up and close. There's a landing gear on it too. The play features are just phenomenal on that thing.
And then we have our vintage collection TIE Fighter that we just did a video on. Be sure to check that out. And then moving over here, we have vintage Ewok Village, an Imperial ACT from Rogue One. And then down below, some more Rogue One stuff, a U-Wing, the Assault Tank, the TIE Striker, and then the Speeder from Solo, and a Ski Speeder from Last Jedi. Okay, on the back wall we have some Star Trek posters and some Disney posters, a Titanic poster, and a vintage 7-Up clock I picked up at a flea market. And next up we have our Hyperspace Theater. We have seating for 5 in the theater. I did all the work here myself, converting this room to a theater. And
yeah, you guys should have seen what it looks like before it was a theater. It was kind of just plain and boring.
Yeah, I'll try to find a photo. If I can find one, I'll post it on the video. But the screen is 132 inches. It's not actually a screen, it's just the wall painted. I mixed a special combination of paint and polyurethane. So I built this frame around the screen and wrapped it in black velvet and to make it give it a more of a screen appearance. Over here we have some display cases with some different stuff in it.
Some details.
Yeah, these are from IKEA. And have some models in there and some different figures. We got the Terminator NECA, the Ecto-1
Ecto-1A
from Ghostbusters. That's a plastic model kit that I built. And down below we have Smokey and the Bandit, General Lee, and Roscoe's police car. And then down below that we have some
Diamond Select. We have a Diamond Select Jean-Luc Picard from Star Trek.
And down below that we have some TIEs. Those are model kits too.
TIE Fighter, and then the Darth Vader's TIE Advance right there.
And then moving over on top, we have a Obi-Wan Force FX lightsaber, the Black Series.
It is very loud, by the way.
So then we have on top of on the wall there, I have the original soundtracks to the original trilogy on vinyl, and I've framed the covers. So and there's the covers to all 3. And then on the shelves here we have my movie collection, which is DVDs and Blu-rays. And then over in the next display, these are Disney Elite Series. I believe they're 10-inch figures from Rogue One. We have Director Krennic, Death Trooper, and then Jen is back there. It's hard to see. I don't have lighting for these cases. So if you have any ideas on how to light the DTOF cases, I do have some little puck lights in there, but they're battery powered and they they run through the batteries, so they don't really work very well. So I need to get some nice LED lights to stick in there. So down below that we have Darth Vader Black Series centerpiece and a Darth Vader Unleashed kind of statue figures. And the centerpiece has those lighting effects, which is really cool. And then down below there we have a few statue figures. These were made by Kenner back in the, I want to say, like late 90s. And then down below that we have a Darth Vader mask. And this is not the Black Series mask that came out last year. This is an older one from the 90s. I believe it's a Don Post two-piece mask. So, and then on top we have the Luke Skywalker centerpiece.
And we also have this wooden X-Wing model kit that I got for Christmas, and I also built that myself. But I haven't painted it yet. But I just stuck it up there.
Next up we have the theater equipment.
PS3, DVD player, Blu-ray player, the
AV receiver, which is a Pioneer Elite SC25, and then there's a tape deck and some other equipment down there. Over here we have our PS4, and then the projector over here is a Panasonic PTA 4000, and it is 1080p. So it is an older model. I don't think Panasonic makes home theater projectors anymore. They make some like business type projectors, but for some reason they got out of the home theater market, which is sad because they made a really good projector. It's 3 LCD. There's a little display that I made for at the entrance of the theater, and it just kind of shows you what the theater features.
And then we have a big Tron light over there.
Yeah, this is a Tron arcade marquee light. This is an actual marquee from a Tron arcade game. It's really cool. I'd love to have one of the actual arcade games. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. Really cool.
So here's a close-up of the screen without anything on it. And then we have front speakers. We have a left and right channel and a center channel speaker down there, which is kind of hard to see. Everything's black.
And just for you guys to know, we watched a movie last night, and it was Avengers Infinity War.
Alright, that wraps up our Star Wars collection video, our special for May the 4th. I hope everybody has a great day. Sit down and watch some Star Wars movies today. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And make sure you like this video. Alex?
May the Force be with you. Always.